Hi there, my name is James Myers. I'm a voice teacher based outside the Washington, D.C. area, and this is my student.
My name is William Choi.
Where are you going to college, William?
I'm going to Boston Conservatory at Berkeley.
Fabulous. And what degree are you going to be working towards?
I'm going to be chasing my degree in a BFA for musical theater.
Fantastic, great. So this is just a video. We're going to be working on different vocal concepts, the ideas of vibrato, the idea of belting for the male voice, specifically for musical theater, and also singing in a more classical style or a legit style for musical theater, and how we can kind of color the voice depending on the style that we want to achieve. So thanks so much for watching. Let's do some singing.
Okay.
All right, here's You'll Be Back from Hamilton.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back soon, you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say our love is draining, you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet submissive subject, my royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you to my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away the sin we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody, da 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 da
Nice, William. Really nice job. I particularly like the vibrato you had on the very last held high note. I thought you did that particularly well. So I didn't want to stop. I wanted to go through this without stopping, just to let you do the whole song. And I wanted to, so when you go up, there's a section in the middle here where you do a riff, and it's alternating between B naturals and Cs. And on Broadway, I believe the singer does it typically utilizing falsetto.
Yeah.
And you sort of using that lighter mixed voice, but we've also played around with singing it a little bit more full out. So I want to say that there's nothing wrong with doing that section in falsetto, there's nothing wrong with doing it in mixed voice, there's nothing good or wrong about doing it in full voice, but just for a different color, let's experiment with doing it in full voice and see what that sounds like, what that feels like. Let me find that one moment. Really attack that. 1, 2, ready, and...
Da 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 da. You say our love is drained, you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone.
Nice. So would you say that was more in the full voice there?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Could you even open up the vowel sound a little bit? So right now it's more of a covered position, which typically is what you want, but I'm curious if we could get a little bit more ah vowel present in the word on. It can't go on. So for me, that's a little high. I can't do it in my full voice, sadly. There's, B naturals, high C as a baritone. It's a little out of my range. But what I'm trying to demonstrate with the falsetto there is rather than on, which is kind of more of a classical sound, that I think will work for this more contemporary musical theater piece, and it's almost a little, borderline rock sound there a little bit. So really give it a little bit more vocal support, maybe 2% more volume if you can muster it. I think really good vowel in there, and really good opening phrase right there. So 1, 2, ready, breathe.
You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone.
Excellent. Really nice. So it wasn't painful or tense?
No. Like there was no strain at all. I felt pretty comfortable in it.
Excellent, good. And was there any difference at all between what you were doing earlier, or if you were mixing more and then doing it a little bit more full voice this way? I know it can be hard to describe it with words, but if you had to, how would you describe the difference?
I think the first time that we went through it, it was definitely I was definitely relying on my head voice, kind of my mixed voice, but it was turning into kind of a lighter and maybe falsetto sound.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was supporting it as much. But in the second time we did it, the first time before you gave me the note on the, it did felt more supported. And then after the notes of 2 more volume and also the rock kind of tone, I definitely felt more confident in it, and I actually did like the sound much better because it had a nice kind of pain to it, I think.
Excellent. No, and it really resonated in the room, I think, much more clearly. So sometimes there's a little bit more risk with, engaging a little bit more of the full voice there. It can be a little scary, but assuming you're feeling healthy and, well prepared, I think that's the way to go. Now, again, if you're having a day, and we all have days as performers where maybe the voice isn't at 100%, by all means use the lighter quality, mix it, use falsetto. That's certainly what I would do as a baritone if I was singing this. But, assuming you're feeling good, I would go for that more full voice sound. And again, I think using the vowel, we think of the word on, that's the word that you're singing, and it's spelled O-N, and sometimes you think, I gotta sing an O or an but really mixing an vowel in there will really open up the sound in a good way, I think, for this style and for this particular phrase of this song. Excellent, good. Let's see, let's go to something else in here. Let's work the ending, even though I thought the ending was sounding good. Let's see where to get into it. I want to do a little bit before that. So the colla voce at page 5. And ever and ever and ever. So that definitely should be lighter, softer, colla voce. But don't let it be so soft that it disappears. Okay. And I would say try to keep a little bit of vibrato engaged too, a little bit of a shimmer there. And let me hear what happens. So let's see, where did it start? How about we do it? So top of page 5. Forever and ever. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back.
good. And actually, something we should probably mention for anyone viewing this. You're doing a little bit of a character voice, right?
Yes.
Right. So who are you singing as? I know everyone knows this. Everyone knows Hamilton. But what character are you singing?
I'm singing King George, and can I just say like why I love this song?
No, please. Yeah. Anything you want. Yeah.
Whenever I do the voice, it's like just doing like a King George voice.
Right.
The first time I was like, oh, I'm King George.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there's something about the song that says like an X, like an evil X trying to come back.
Yes.
And it's like he'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell. Like I served you, like I helped you, so you're gonna come back to me. And it's like that X that's like snobby.
It really is. It's a very specific, because there are obviously many different dialects of English accents.
Yeah.
Cockney, received pronunciation, and so many others. Every region has slight variation. But yes, you're going for a very snooty accent and played it up to kind of find the humor of the piece, which I think is a great choice. And something we've talked about in lessons is just making sure that as we play up the humor, that we're not constricting the throat, we're still keeping the sound unobstructed and free. But for listeners, if you hear vowel choices that might sound a little strange, sometimes it's really because we're playing up the humor of the King George voice, but we're making sure that the throat is staying nice and open. So if you were singing, more of a classical song or a legit musical theater piece, Rodgers and Hammerstein, or even let's say you're playing My Fair Lady, it wouldn't be this type of British accent. It would be a bit different. All right, let's do that again. I like that. So, forever. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you to my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad.
Nice. So that's a good sound you're making. It's a little bit, you're sliding into the G a little bit, and it's a matter of taste. Sometimes for a pop musical, we want a little bit of that slide. But what would happen if we hit it a little bit more cleanly? If you got right to the center of the pitch on the G without as much of a slide. Let me hear what that would sound like. If we like that better, worse, or the same. Let's start in. I will fight the fight and win the war. So right there, 1, 2.
I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you to my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love.
Good, very nice. I still think you can get to the gone a little faster. Yeah. Can you, gone, 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 gone.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good, can you do it even more rapid fire?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and hold the last one out and vibrate a little bit. Gone, 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 gone.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Gone.
Gone.
When you're gone, I'll go mad.
When you're gone. When you're gone. I still want
And so you're used to sliding. And again, it doesn't sound bad. It is not a bad sound. It's a stylistic choice. But we want to be able to do it both ways. And I think if you can get right to it, I think it might even be a little bit more exciting. Again, it's a little riskier. When you're gone, gone. When you're gone. I'm kind of mixing a little bit more when I do it that way. But regardless of whether you mix it, you sing it louder with more full voice, get right to it. Don't hedge your bet by sliding into it. Tell you what, we're going to do the whole phrase, but let's first do, when you're gone, I'll go mad.
Okay. When you're gone, when you're gone,
Gone!
gone,
When you're gone!
when you're gone,
That's the one.
when you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away the thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of
Excellent. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Now, not so much a vocal technique thing, but a style thing. Can you even slow it down a little bit more? I will kill your friends and family.
Okay.
Even, I mean, really enjoy that because it's obviously, you know, the humor. It's so, we got this sweet song. It's such a beautiful melody, and then you're saying you're going to kill your friends and family. So we want to really stretch that out and kind of play up the humor. We don't want to sing it too fast. I mean, yes, people know the song. Everyone's seen Hamilton, but we don't want, you know, let's imagine someone hasn't seen it or someone's seen it for the first time.
Right.
Let's really make sure they don't miss this line. So, yeah. I will, right there.
I will kill your friends and family.
So, Cameron, yeah, no, that's okay, that's okay. And actually, a point I want to make is sometimes, yeah, definitely get some water. Sometimes when we sing more slowly, inadvertently we sing more softly. So we want to make sure that whether you're singing, you don't sing louder when you sing faster, you don't sing softer when you sing slower. You can, but it's not automatic, that's what happens. You want to control the volume and the speed separately so you can make it work. So sing this slowly, but give me a little bit more volume. I will kill your friends and family.
Okay. I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love.
It's much better. So that, again, and you know, volume is relative, but you don't want it to be so soft that, you know, yes, you know, if you were in the production, you obviously would have a microphone, but I always think it's important to train to sing in an acoustical setting when you don't have a microphone, being able to project your voice so you can sing softly but still be heard by someone in the back row without a microphone. So that was good, that was perfect. So let's see if we can now combine these different things. So, when you're gone, I'll go mad. Right there.
When you're gone,
yeah, absolutely, let's try that.
When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away the thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love.
Keep going. To end on. I thought that high G was so good and ringing in the room. Did that feel free?
Yeah, that felt like a lot better than the ones I did in the past.
Excellent. Oh my gosh. So we're going to end on a high note with that one. So good. For anyone watching this, you know, you go at whatever stage you're at. You build the technique, you start with foundational pieces, and you work up to more advanced pieces. But for those of you listening, if you're at a more advanced stage and you've built a technique over a number of years, don't be afraid to really express yourself. You know, sometimes we get scared to fully really sing. We get so bogged down with technique, and technique is important. We spend a lot of time working on technique, don't we?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the technique serves the artistry. So you have to train the technique in such a way that it really becomes second nature so that you can then express all the wonderful feelings inside of you. So hopefully there have been some good technical things that you guys have been able to listen to and observe, but most importantly, keep striving to be complete, full artists. Whether you're a singer, an actor, or any medium, really try to be an authentic artist at all times. Thanks so much for watching. William, thanks so much for singing, and we'll do it again soon, I hope.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.